Well, you guessed it. The problem is that the door opening is too small for the door. Well, this goes back to last summer when we were pouring this second level of ICF and we did not properly brace this. It was just, we were having a flashback to being too hasty on that pour day. And this should have been braced better and cross braced here, because what ended up happening is that the concrete, pushed this in. So we were dealing with a bow, and we thought when we had measured it, the door was going to be able to fit. But the door could fit, but then there would not be room to be able to shim it on the inside. So Scott had to plane this down. How far did you plane it down on each side?
1/8 of an inch on each side.
Okay. All right, so
just where it was buckling a little bit, so it took me 10 minutes of planing just to tune it out a little bit.
So we got that done and we tested it. Now it fits in there, so we're going to go ahead and install it. That is the plan. One quickly installed door. This may be the only thing that has gone rather well lately. Even though the bucking, we had to shave it down a bit, it went in there and it didn't take long to plumb it at all. We just need some hardware right there, which we will take care of in the next couple of days, but at least it's in. And right now I'm just marking on the deck where to put all these screws so this make it easier. Scott's better at just, kind of driving those screws in there, so I'm just marking and it'd be easier so he doesn't have to look, and then maybe we'll have like a straight line. He took Imogene to the playground. This is the last of the sunshine that we are going to see for a while, so we're going to be switching to indoors tomorrow. It's Sunday the 22nd, and yesterday was not the best day. It took us the entire day to do what's under here. Log, beam, oh my, it was a bit crazy, but it's done, and we'll move along from there. Well, I had to create my own little system here because Scott's not back yet, and I put these little marks on there so that'd be nice and straight and even. And I'm just not really good at lining stuff up or eyeing it, so what I'm doing is just hammering it in there so it goes straight down, and when I do it I just have to lean over, and yeah, so it just takes a lot longer because I'm not experienced doing this, and I want to make sure that it looks right, so I'm sitting back on my deck and it doesn't go like all over the place and go, oh gosh, I wish I had taken the time to make that look not crooked. So I'm just going to keep screwing them in little by little. Getting it right on the X. Good job. This is my little assistant. Concentrate on what you're doing. And she's just getting them lined up, so then it makes it easier because I'm not used to doing this. If I have it like that, then I can just go straight down on it. I don't know if I can. Yeah, that just makes it easier because we're not professionals. We have to figure out a system, huh, Imogene? Mm-hmm. All right, very good. I don't want you going any closer to the edge, so you stay right there, okay? Saturday the 28th. We went to Anchorage yesterday, full day, a lot of running around, had a huge list of stuff to pick up, and we didn't get back till after midnight. And so today we're kind of picking away at these little projects. One thing we picked up in Anchorage was the hardware for all the doors, so we're working on installing that. We decided really the only thing we needed were the deadbolts and keyless entry on the front. That's it. And then we can just use these. Oops, I'm gonna sneak past you here, honey. And so Scott was just shimming this door exactly so that we make sure it's completely plumb. And then while he's doing that, I have my little stash of lovely dun 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 insulation that I'm sticking in here. And then I just stick it in here, and anyway, so they're at least kind of plugging the holes there, so that when we get the trim put in, it'll just butt up against that, and we'll caulk that, and it'll be all good. That is the plan up here. We're kind of getting some things organized, cleaning the stuff out of here. Our pile of tongue and groove is totally lessened because of now we have most of it installed. So what's left here is going to go in our bedroom and the attic entry. So we're just piling it up. We need to get an electrician to come back next week and do a lot more of installation on receptacles and switches and stuff, which he can come and do all this up here. And yeah. See if it worked. Very closely placed. Like, I don't want to see a lot of caulking on the window edge on the vinyl. So we're trying some industrial strength tape. And it won't bleed through. Oh no, that's looking good, dude.
Yeah, that's a nice tight.
Yep, okay, so see, it takes a little extra time to get that tape strategically placed along the top and along the sides. But, oh yeah, that makes a huge difference. Yeah, we originally had to remove the nastiness, and I tried to throw that away, and she was like, no, don't throw it away. I'm like, what are you gonna do with that? Anyway, so, yep, much better, much better. That'll work?
I think so. Well, anyways, I'm building my box for the wood stove, and got my air intake running through the wall, and then I had to work this hole a little bit so I can get a little play with this guy, and then when we go to set this guy, we'll connect him to this 90 that's in the stove here, and then we're going to spray paint everything black so that you don't see it as much. And I'm got to cut another board for this, but I'm going to notch it about this far, so that it's like half of a 2x6 dimension. Like, well, actually, I'm going to turn it into a 3/4 by 6 right here, and then it'll be 2x6 this way. And then block this in, and then we're going to put some hardy board on this deck. And then we have this really amazing tile find that we found this weekend in Anchorage for pennies on the dollar. Probably pennies on the dollar is an accurate statement, wouldn't you say? But it looks like granite. It's Italian tile, kind of a gray look with quartz running through it. It's really pretty. But it's a large tile, you know, so it's gonna look pretty cool, I think.
Yeah, and the deal with this down here is when I was putting that hole in there when we were doing the ICF, I'm like, all I knew was that we wanted air intake for the wood stove. I didn't know exactly where to put it. You know, hindsight, obviously I would have lowered it down so he wouldn't have this problem there. Because now we've got this issue of where this is here for future, if we want to add an electric blower onto the wood stove, that's why that outlet's back there. And so we have to make sure that it's, you know, the deck part doesn't come up to that level. And anyway, so we're just kind of balancing that part out, but he's crafted.
Well, let it be a surprise how we're going to fascia out treated wood. So.
Right now we're just trying to get this done so we can.
We know what we're going to do.
Get the tile on there and get this corner finished.
Correct.
While Scott's been building the platform for the wood stove, I've been doing some domestic duties. One of them is processing some rhubarb. We were in Anchorage yesterday and we did a little bartering with a friend said, here's some fish, and we got all this rhubarb. Thank you, Mary Alice. And we put this away in the freezer for the winter, and this is just a portion of, well, we filled up this trash bag, and that was about maybe a quarter of what was on her plant. So anyway, we'll get this done and in the freezer. My helper. Fill the bag. Thank you. Very good. More. Okay, I'll keep cutting. We are literally living in the living room. So we moved everything out of the bedroom. So Scott needs to do some touch up on the mud in here, and then and he's been doing some mudding. So he finished the sheetrock in here this morning and is now working on, sorry dear,
No problem.
Getting that mudding done. And excuse me, Imogen, thank you. This part down here, we're going to put a piece of corian on there to go behind the toilet area and the vanity that his dad's making for that. And we were trying to get all of this finished before we moved in, and it just didn't happen. So it was kind of just like get everything in here, and that's why we're finishing up now. So he's going to get the tape done in there and just keep rolling. So good job, dear, getting her done. What to do with recycled light fixtures that don't cost you anything, but yet are the wrong color. Doesn't match anything. I don't know, I shouldn't be caring about that because right now I need to be just finishing whatever on my house, but like these are like the color of, well, these are obviously the light fixtures that are the color that I want, but I can't totally figure out how to make it look like that. And my concern is if I just throw these up there like that, or actually have the electrician put them up there like that, I'm probably not going to take them down and redo it later. Or that might happen like 5 years from now. So I'm attempting to make it look like that, but I found out by using, when I did this with the aged copper, it's just like, it's too metallic, and it's kind of the right color, but it's just too sparkly. So then we're trying to match it up a little bit more. This is a hammered look, and it's just brown. So what I'm trying to do, I just sprayed it with the aged copper and then put that, the hammered brown over the top. And I don't know, it's certainly not the same color as the other one exactly, as that one up there, but it is, I don't know, close enough for now. So I'm gonna call it good. I'm gonna get this other one done, and this is then the electrician will be coming on Wednesday. It's Monday afternoon right now, and if I have these ready, then he can install that one up in the loft and this other one in the living room now that Tongue and Groove is done. So we'll be on another round of electrical stuff.
Yeah.
What are you picking there?
Blueberries. I only found these much.
Oh, that much?
And I need some help finding some by you.
Oh, I can come help you.
Let me take a picture of it.
I'm gonna.
Okay, don't swing it.
No, I'm video recording. I was gonna. Well,
video recording.
I know I'm making a mess of my fixtures, but I.
No, I think you got a better plan with the hammered first, then the accent.
Yeah, don't hit this table. Whatever you do, and knock those guys over there. So yeah, there's only a few blueberries. What do you have there? It says
Halibut, stuffed halibut. It's secret.
secret. Yeah, right.
But basically artichoke hearts and
Doing. It's disgusting. Go pick
artichoke
more
hearts
blueberries.
and some portobello mushroom, a little bit of Vidalia onions sautéed out. And then some secret stuff going on there. The
Yeah.
Parmesan cheese, obviously, you can see.
Thanks,
it, but-
Brian, for the fish. So they were
Yes,
out
this is
and
going to be
left us to the-
excellent. We're so used to having
Come
it
for dinner.
fried. It's been a while since I've done baked, and
Okay.
I'm looking forward to it. My mouth is watering.
Let's
Black
do it.
blueberry?
Black blueberry. That's a huckleberry, is it?
No.
Okay. Yep. I'm coming with you.
It's
So-
a black blueberry. Here.
Huh? Oh, thank you. Yummy. Oh, a little bit sour.
A little bit.
Yeah. So I figured out I was doing it in the wrong order. I should be doing this brown first, and then the accent with the aged copper over the top very quickly. And so that's giving it more of the look. So I hope I have enough left of the aged copper to do that other one, so working on it. All right, 20 minutes later, after blueberry picking, more spray painting, we have some baked halibut. Yummy. It smells like pesto there too.
A little bit.
A little bit?
Not much, yeah.
Some greens. Very nice. Very healthy, darling. Garlic mashed potatoes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yummy. Fabulous. Looks good, dear. It smells excellent. I'm back outside after a wonderful meal. I'm going to inspect what I did earlier. And this group over here I did with the aged copper underneath and the brown, hammered brown over the top, and I didn't spray anything else, so it looks like it's picking up that copper from underneath there. That'll work. That's the look. Yes, I don't have to spray over it again. Yep, we're gonna go with that. Call it good. Reassemble, and it'll be ready to go. Tuesday morning, July 31st. We are working on getting some posts set up and balusters for our deck. And Scott picked up some Doug fir 4x4s. He's cut those in half, and we'll explain why we're doing that later. I'm getting going on this project to plane these fabulous recycled deck balusters. Thank you to Scott's dad, who is the king of deals, and the best kind of deal is which is free. And that's what this is. So these are cedar, and somebody painted them, looks like a couple of times, and was going to throw it away, but when you plane it down, it looks amazing. So, and everybody knows how expensive cedar is. So I'm dismantling these, taking these nails out here, getting my little system going. Once I get them ready, running it through his dad's planer, and then. Oops, here's the one. Is this one totally finished? No, it looks like I need to do those sides or whatever. So when they're completed, it's taking it down. This is working beautifully. So we'll be able to recycle and use these up there, which is exactly what we need right now. Well, Scott's just putting these posts in.
Well,
temporarily.
I'm actually temporarily putting them in until
Okay.
I'm satisfied with everything. But yeah, it's starting to get a pattern going, and just figuring out what I'm going to do over on that transition there, and then. But actually, I'm just going to move ahead and come back to it. I'll ask a couple professional deck builders.
I know. We can't waste time thinking.
Yeah, I mean, I
kills us.
kind of know what I need to do there, but it wouldn't hurt to ask if I can cheat it a little bit. But
yeah, so what we are doing here is, I know this deck is like a hodgepodge of stuff, but we are very fortunate.
Hybrid.
The hybrid, that's an excellent word, dear. Hybrid deck, yes. So Scott's dad had a bunch of cold treated lumber that we use. That's 2x8s under there, so that was like a huge blessing. And so the only things that we had to purchase were like these for the stair treads. So it was very limited to what we had to put out for materials to build this deck. And the long-term vision is we are going to have, we need to cut some more trees, about this size or whatever, to take the place of like 4x4 posts. So this is what we really want to have. We want to have these guys here and notched, and then we're going to run another log along here. So there's more spruce. So we'd have spruce running along here, and then another
properly cured and dried.
Right,
Yeah.
That's the thing. And then we're going to put some diamond willow, which I have. You know what diamond willow is. This is a walking stick that Scott made for me.
We'll show the diamond patterns. That's where it really gets its character.
Yeah, he did all the carving in there, but
that's actually kind of a weak example of the diamond willow. It's not really. There's the ones we're going to cut for this deck will have multiple diamond patterns in it, and obviously a little thicker diameter than that.
So we'll use these as the balusters up here, and
for the 2x2.
Yeah, right, exactly. So that's our long-term, that's what we really want. And right now we don't have, now diamond willow, we don't have those trees in our area. So we have to go out of the area and find those. So we'd have to cut them.
We do, but
and
they're
strip
weak.
them. And
they're weak. The further north you go, the better the patterns get in them.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a weak pattern around here. The closer you get to the Arctic Circle, the better they get. And also, I just wanted to mention, to cover this when we get to that point, we're actually going to use this that shingle siding as a fascia, and this is going to give it a really good look, because look at that, it's horrid, but
yeah,
that'll all get hidden like this, and then I'll just probably use the stapler, not the nailer, but fasten it in. I think that's a good use for a lot of this extra material that we're...
Right. So our objective right now is just to get this done, because all of this is basically these and what we're using for the balusters, the 2x2 ones. It's all going to be taken down next summer when we do this the way we want to.
Hopefully.
Well, anyway, the point is that this is temporary. And that's why we went with the least expensive 4x4 posts as possible, which is Doug fir around here.
Recycled
and then we're doing the recycled
2x2s.
cedar. I know. So I'm working on continuing to plane these. So I dismantled all of the that old deck railing and have planed these, and they're coming out all right. We'll get a coating on there and they'll be good to go. So we'll be able to use those.
Cedar, so it's good stuff.
So I just have, anyway, I'm doing these for the outside, and then we're also going to use these on the inside up at the loft. So that's like 150 of these. So this is great that we're able to recycle them. It's just taking a lot of time. And I don't know, we don't have a lot of time and we don't have a lot of money, and I don't know, I guess we have less.
It needs to be done while I'm doing this.
So I'm doing that, and then he's doing that. Scott's working on texturing the bedroom. He's got this down to a system now. You're an old pro, dear.
Yeah. So to finish this line, I'm going to do a print.
Oh, cool.
Prints.
Yeah, so he's already done all these walls over here with we're going to go with that tree bark look, and that's going to be the beige talon. And then he's going to use the vine print on this wall, and then we're going to do this one with the tapenade, the green color. And that's going to be the plan for the bedroom. So once he gets this finished, what is today? I'm losing track of time. It's Friday. He gets this done, then I can prime it and paint it tomorrow, and then we can get going on the tongue and groove on the ceiling in here. And he's been working on mudding. We had to get the sheetrock done in here. He's been mudding that. We have this little space heater, so it's very, very muggy in here. Trying to dry this out faster. And yeah, so good progress there, dear. Okay, the heater is in full speed, and we've got the air circulating in here. So while this is still drying, we are moving on to the next project. This just got a little crazier in here, but all of that had to come out of Imogene's room. What is Imogene doing? Oh, oh. Sidewalk chalk on your kitchen floor. Beautiful. All this sheetrock needs to get into this room. So all of that stuff had to come out of there. Hello, what happened to light? There it is. We're going to just do one wall at a time and just get going on it. So we cleared everything off of there, piled some more stuff over here. Da-da-da. We got this thing set up, so we're going to get rolling on it.
Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to lift this thing up, and we're going to tilt it forward, okay?
Gotcha.
Are you going to help?
Oh, I'm going to help, yes. What are you doing?
Marking where I need to cut it.
Oh, so it's halfway through the stud?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got way more leverage with this knife. wife.
Cool. I couldn't record because that was part
But
of
I
the
don't
process.
have to put all the screws in right now. All I need to do right now is tack it in, and we can put up more sheetrock.
Yep, sounds
Go
good.
back and run screws later.
And then we're gonna run our lines.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this thing is great, this sheetrock cradle. That was awesome. It was easy to just lift it up there, tilt it into place, and then once he tacked it up with a couple of screws, and I just moved back this thing away, and I held it up, and now he's just doing that. So, you know, another one of your dad's amazing finds. I think some people collect stamps. Other people collect, you know, baseball cards or Super Bowl memorabilia. Your dad collects tools and equipment. The most practical hobby ever, and we are certainly thankful for that.
Alright, that thing's properly tacked. We can put
Okay, what are we doing next?
another piece up.
All right.
So what we're going to do now is,
That top one?
yeah, so we're going to measure this guy.
Okay, I'm with
And,
you.
So I made it by chalk. Our hair is a little messed up. And our hair is a rainbow. There wasn't enough room to make dada.
Is that you and me?
There wasn't enough room to make dada.
Oh, I guess we could move that stuff off the floor. You could add Daddy in over there if we move that junk out of the way.
Had to move that rug.
Yeah. Oh,
Just
that's
put the sun
beautiful.
heart there. Here's a little heart for love.
Oh,
With the ring.
that's beautiful. So while we're sheetrocking your room, you're decorating the kitchen floor. That's beautiful. Tiger lily. Cool.
So mommy or daddy and this, and they got this one done. Now they're just a little bit finished.
Oh, hi.
You could be in the video.
Cool.
So now daddy's doing a few more screws on the number 2 one. Putting sheetrock in my bedroom, of course. There's mama.
Be careful.
Daddy.
Be careful the way you're flinging that thing around. You're too.
Mama and daddy over
Put the ladder
there.
up against
Oh,
it.
slowly.
And me.
Okay.
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 And this is a video with Imogen and Kendrick. Bye.
Okay, so we got those on the wall, and now we're going for the ceiling here. Got it in position? We're ready
Yeah.
to screw that in? Okay.
So what I'm doing right now is I decided to, usually I do the lid first, but because of this cavity that you can no longer see in the wall between the ICF and the back of the back of it, there's about this much cavity. And when I did the master bedroom and I did the lid first, we had to get up there and like line it up visually, and it was a little bit tough. So this time I decided I'm going to put these two in and then butt this one against it, but then start on the lid, because the reason a lot of people like to start from the ground up, but I like to pin the lid with a piece of sheetrock butting up against it, and that's actually the proper procedure on this.
Hello, where's the motion?
Well, I'm not moving.
You're moving your mouth but not your body.
Yeah, so
Our little motion light
the
there.
sheetrock is
Didn't
still
know
going to
that.
get pinned on the side walls. So
Isn't that lovely? Let me get the ladder for you.
yeah. Alright, so
Let me help you. You're perfect.
people.
You're goofy.
I'm smart.
Get her done. I know. What is it? 10:30? I don't even know what time it is. What day is it? Is it Friday? Still? Oh God.
The Friday
We don't go to, no, it's not. Friday I don't even know what date it is. Oh my word. We go to bed at midnight, we get up early. Everything's kind of starting to mush together at this point. What are you doing?
So, I draw me, mommy, it's you, and Dada.
So is this me in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay. You added Daddy?
No, actually, that's me in the middle.
Oh, it's you, and then I'm on the end over here? Okay. Oh, nice family portrait. Are we going to have to walk around them, or are we going to be able to step on them?
Not until they're really good.
Okay, so we had the electrician here to install some lights up there. And in here, we have some under the counter. These are just little strip.
Don't step on them!
Sorry, little strip lights under there. And that is a wonderful Costco shop light, which I have a little project. I've got to put some plexiglass over that. Another project. And then one of my little recycled lights up here. So we have almost all the lighting done in here except for the one that's going to be the cabinet lighting there. So when we shut that off, there's still some cool illumination under here. So it's coming along. Well, it's almost midnight. We got this far. We're going to quit there because we got a full day tomorrow. Time to get some rest.